Hello, today I'll be discussing the paired readings of Chapter 4 in the Reading Pop Culture and reanalyzing Chapter 5 of the Rhetorical Analysis. In Austerlitz's article, The Promiscuous Rise of Poptimism, it begins to talk about what poptimism is. To Austerlitz, poptimism is a studied reaction to the musical past as well as the response to rockism. So to them, they believe that people are overly obsessing with pop music. They're taking too much into consideration what it is and what it stands for, and how there's always going to be two different groups. How one group is going to be obsessive over one type of artist and one of the other. But the thing with pop music, it's going to be overly accessible to people because it's on the internet. People are streaming it on whatever platforms it may be, through YouTube, through Spotify, through Pandora, whatever they can have access to. So there's always going to be critics to it. People are always going to have an opinion to it, no matter how many times they listen to, or their opinions will change. As one example was that a critic listened to Beyonce's album 20 times before thinking that it was good, when originally stated that it wasn't up to their par, it wasn't up to their standards. So in reality, poptimism is that there's always going to be critics around on a certain topic, and depending on how mainstream the topic is, it's going to be easily accessible. And in Berman's concerning the spiritual and indie rock, it starts talking how there are certain bands that can lift the spirits of people through religion. There's an album that they mentioned that talks about how people can hear the repeated melodies in the background, and it keeps as an affirming faith, and how there are bands that record their studio albums in churches to get that same effect. Or they even have concerts, and they do things where they want people to hold hands together in a moment of silence, or to say the same thing at the same time, to bring that connectivity. And the thing is, with music, you can never know when it's spiritual or not to a person. They may enjoy the music, but they don't take it as spiritual. Or the people who do take it as spiritual, others may not. So it's really depending on the person who it is. And connecting this to chapter 5 of the Rhetorical Analysis, it's like they provide evidence as to how there are certain songs in both articles. There are certain songs that bring people together, or there are too many critics behind it. And in reality, one can never know what music can do to a person, or how they react to it, or how they may critique it. So it all comes down to the person and what stand they really take in when analyzing different artists and analyzing different albums and tracks. It's not a whole that should take consideration, as Austerlitz mentioned in the article, which can be related to both Bermans, is that everyone's a critic. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has a different way to shape their ideas on certain things.